Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Friday night reading sprints, reading and productivity sprints. How's everyone doing on this lovely Friday? Hey, Lynn. Hopefully your Wi-Fi survives the weather. Oh no. I hope it's not too bad. Starting the Dragon's Promise tonight. Enjoy. It's a Lucinda. Hello, Elena. Welcome. Daisy and Zoe, how are you? We are still in a flash flood warning for a few more hours. I'll stay safe. Cool Gamer, hello. Ashley, what's up? How are you? Have eaten, I have showered, washing has been hung to dry. Only small chore is cleaning the brushes, and then you're ready to do some reading and catch up on reviews. Nice, get those chores out of the way. The sump has been running all day. I'm going to put noise to music and call it the Sump Pump Sonata. Oh no. Snazzy Moose, I like that screen name, that's amazing. Hello, doing job applications during sprints. Well, I wish you all the luck with those applications. And hopefully one of them will get you a job. Shannon, hello. How are you? I'm waiting for my hot water to heat up so I can make a cup of coffee. I was trying to refrain and it's not going to work because I just need something warm to drink. Just got ready for bed, going to read a bit of Scander and the Unicorn Thief before I crash. Solid plan. Hello, MH, what's up? Reading Under the Whispering Door. How are you liking it? Or are you just starting it? Linda, hello. In bed and ready to read. All the power to you, because I cannot read in bed anymore. I just slowly nod off now. Hoping to finish a book. I feel like you and I have the same vibe. I'm tired for some reason. It's been a bit of a day. It's been a long day. Not necessarily a bad day, just it has felt like a very tiring day for some reason. Probably because I'm setting out all the stuff I need to do tomorrow. Like I have 4 piles of books to use for filming shorts tomorrow. So I'm like trying to like ready myself. I'm trying to figure out a way to plan stuff so I can get ahead on content. Started it early this morning, enjoying the cozy vibes. Ooh, yay. I cannot lay down. If I do that, I'll be sleeping in less than 5 minutes. Okay. You made it! Ashley made it. She's here. Ugh. Yeah, for some reason, I'm like tired. I don't know what I'm going to read. I finished Writers and Lovers earlier this morning, so I haven't decided what I'm going to read yet. I actually finished 2 books today. I'm planning to finally finish The Witcher once and for all during sprints. You can do it. I believe in you. You got this. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I need to pull some more books for some more videos. I need to do that because I want everything kind of set up so I can just kind of like go through it tomorrow. That's my big plan for tomorrow, along with reading, but I don't even have options, Lynn. I just don't know what I'm still like, it's not necessarily like a slump because I'm obviously reading books or reading as fast as I can, but like, I just don't know what I want to read next. I think my problem is some of the ones that I want to read or like I want to pick up are for videos. So I need to like vlog while I do that. And I don't know if I feel like vlogging tonight. So I don't know. I need to figure out what I'm going to read for the readathon. Patreon. I need to figure that out. I just don't know what I want to read. I'm trying to think if I have anything small that's like a one-off kind of thing. All I can think of is like maybe a manga, but I don't even know if I want to read one of those. Film TBR today. Nice. How'd it go? How'd it go? Was it nice to you? Did you do well this last month? I need to film my TBR as well. It's another thing I need to do. I'm tempted. I was gonna try to get ahead on filming my TBR since I don't do like any like thing except for adding a roll for not reading the books. Well, like I don't even do that anymore. So I was like thinking of maybe actually getting ahead on TBR games by filming multiple sets of rolls at the same time. I don't know how that'll go though, because then I don't know if I'll want to like read whatever I stick on my like August TBR if I set it now. Hey to Ashley and Ashley. Reading Imbalance, which is why I chose fantasy. Nice. Hope you're doing well. Sat in the dark with the windows thrown open. That sounds lovely. I wish I had this window open, but otherwise I'd be having light streaming in. Hey, hey. Eyes hurt so much from the sinus pressure, headache. I think I'll do a graphic novel tonight. Is still reading. Of course. It has pages and words that you're reading. Want to finish Serpent's Kiss tonight? Yeah. Yeah. It could also just be because I'm tired. Or I'm like in that mood of like, I don't know if my brain can compute enough to focus enough to like do stuff. Kind of thing. I might just like watch Critical Role or something like that. I think I need to be told a story, like visually, like I need to watch something rather than like listen to something. Just finished Camp Zero, so I'm going to start the Wishing Game now. Ooh, Shannon, I know you're excited seeing that book pop up. Leslie, Shannon really enjoyed that one. I have it on hold at the library, so I'm waiting for that to come through, which I don't know how long that's going to take. I might just end up buying it this weekend. Also reading the Jasad Air. Interesting. I've ticked off Stay Up All Night on the bingo board last night. Whew! I thought about doing that. Obviously, it's not going to happen tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe for the last night. Whoa. All the comments came in at once. Where am I? Lucky for June, it was only one. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was only one book, wasn't it? So I got a reward, but I'm kind of worried about it. Oh no. Alex, hello. Am I glitchy? It's not glitching on my end necessarily, but let me know. If it's glitchy on your end, you can always try to go back out of it and come back in. Shannon! I feel like I'm I don't know if I'm going to want to read any of them by the time it gets to July, so I just have to hope it goes well. That's kind of why I switched mine up and am kind of just these are just options for what I want to read, because I don't know. Summer is not my forte of reading time at all, which is probably why I need to get some more romance on my TBR. Rather, I think that's my problem is all of these are not summery feeling to me. It just makes me want it to be autumn. And we still have a whole season of summer to go. glitchy. Yeah, I don't know. It could. Is it because Is it this? That's me hitting the computer. The computer's sitting on a box, so it's that you're seeing me moving. That's my computer. Really need to stop starting books before I finish one. I don't know how I got into this habit. I used to only read one book at a time. Yeah, we got people in here who read like 3 or 4 at the same time, and I don't know how they do it. Especially right now, I wouldn't be able to concentrate on one book, let alone 2 or 3. Okay, selfishly glad it's not me. Oh no. I don't know if it was the internet or Kim's because the video dropped as soon as she went live. Weird. Yeah, my I'm pretty stable this side. It's not showing me anything. So I don't know. Ooh, yeah. So good. Oh no, it's my internet. Broadband still decided to come on again. Okay. I'm not glitching for everybody. That's good. Don't know if I'm in the mood to physically read. Might just listen to the audiobook or watch. Yeah, see, I think that's the thing. Is like I want to read, but I don't know what I want to read. And I don't know if I can like focus enough to read. So I also need to do my nails. That was what I was really going to do on the first sprint, actually, is do my nails. So when I film all these videos tomorrow with my hands in them, they look okay. So I might just watch Critical Role, I think, while I do my nails, and then I will go from there and drink my cup of coffee. And maybe that'll perk me up enough to figure out my next book or what I want. I need to pick a book, actually, for this weekend. So I might do that too. Good evening, Tina. Hello. It could be. That could be what happens. Hey, Alicia, how are you? Okay, good. I'm glad. Oh my God, it's looking good on your end. No, yeah, knock on wood. I get the most reading done in the summer. It's just, I don't know. And maybe because it's been rainy here and I feel like I'd rather like read by the pool or read at the park, or I don't know. I think it's also really because my TBR for June was very like autumn heavy. Like there was some dark academia. So I don't know. I have a spicy tennis book on my Kindle. I might read that. That might be good. That's another genre that we need more of because I was highly disappointed in the lack of spicy tennis sports romance. I was disappointed. I could only find like 2. So if anyone knows any, forget hockey, forget all that crap. I need tennis. Or figure skating. Forget hockey, figure skating. Where's those? Maybe that's what I think I just need romance. I don't know. I don't know what I feel like reading. It's really, really annoying. Because I don't want to not read a book. That's okay. I'm just going to sit in it for a little bit. I'm going to sit in the feeling. Starting Sleeping Beauties. Ooh. I'm physically glitching and making an inky mess at the moment. We're all over the place today. All over the place, Lynn. I'm physically glitching, though. I think that, there we go. That is what we're going to call it when we're in these kinds of moods. We're just going to call it, we're physically glitching. I like it. Read The Cloisters for the summer. I could pull The Cloisters off of my shelf. Since you did say it was summery. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need like a summery academic vibe rather than like a dark academic vibe. Maybe that's what I need. There's literally a line in my TBR where I say, I'm a masochist. Oh, I can't wait to watch. Just finished dinner. I'll be switching between Serpent's Kiss and It Happened One Summer. Nice. Hey, Sunday, what's up? What's up? It was fine. It was earlier. Okay, good. Masochist, yes. That's what you meant. It's only 92 days away. It's 92 days too long. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh my gosh, these comments are really flying today. Reading Servant's Kiss at the moment. Ooh, do I have that? I'm like, do I? I know what I'm looking for, but I don't think I have that. I did unhaul some ARCs. I felt really proud of myself today. I took them over to the little free library at one of our parks, which thank goodness, because that box was awful. Oh, goodness. It was bad. There was like nothing good in there. There was no YA in there. There was no diverse reads in there. It was awful. It was really boring and drab, and it's better now. It's a lot better now. So hopefully people will enjoy the ones I put in there, because no one was going to be enjoying what was in there. Usually 2 at a time, sometimes 3. Woo! If you tab your books like I do, I read 50 pages a day for each book, depending on the genre of the book. Interesting. See, I don't know. How do you tab your books, Alicia? Because I tend to just like randomly tab things I think are funny or I like or stuff like that. Don't know why my phone autocorrected it. Phones are weird and they like to mess with us. Hey, Bethany, how are you? What's going on? Can't read more than one either, but then again, I'm still thinking about Fourth Wing. Had to listen to the last couple just to get some done. I do have that. That was going to be, that's the next book for the fantasy book club for Patreon, so I could start that. But I thought about doing a reading vlog for that one too. But I could do that. I don't know. I think the problem is I've also categorized all of my books that are currently on my TBR, because half of them are, there's a video I want to make of reading vlog with like 3 of them. And then there's another reading vlog. So all of them have their own like vlog ideas. And I think that's where I'm like getting stuck, because then I'm like, what do I read now? Because I don't want to start this vlog quite yet. What do I read? Because I thought about starting Rebecca, but I wanted to listen to the audiobook along with it and then do a comparison between all of it and the movie. But I might just have to read it. I might just have to physically read it, because that audiobook is not coming in anytime soon. Currently taking a break from repotting some houseplants. I think that I have 1 more to go. Ooh, what houseplants are you repotting? Kitten is full of mischief. She pulled the toilet roll out of the crack in the drawer I left open while I was showering and ripped a chunk before I noticed she was raiding the bin. Uh-oh, she's getting into trouble. Hey, Sam, what's up? What's going on? Also, Friday night pizza night with stuffed crust and marinara to take. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds good. I actually haven't eaten dinner yet. Hey, what's up? How are you? I was sad when I couldn't make it to the Discord sprints. I hope they went well. Wait, Discord sprints? I mean, we had our ones yesterday on the channel, but I didn't actually end up doing any in Discord. But they were pretty good. We had a good time. I was like, that was yesterday, right? I'm telling you. Thank you, Alicia. I had cheese and firecracker chicken on mine. Ooh, that sounds so good. I'm getting confused. Hello, Beth. Hello. Welcome. Fourth Wing, so good so far. I think I'm going to I'm going to go back to that tonight. I'm excited to read it. I've pretty much, besides I don't really know any of the plot. I've pretty much steered clear of spoilers and reviews and stuff. So I feel pretty darn proud that I'm going into that book knowing nothing with how much everyone's been talking about it. Oh my gosh. These comments. Oh no. Oh wow. I lost my spot. Nope. 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 Okay. Jeez. That was going to be a downfall. Planning to finish Scream for Us by Molly Doyle. Reading Girls Like Girls and Undercover Bromance. Nice. Wait, I have that too. Do I? Where is that? That's another thing. I think I just need to organize my books. I feel like I have so many things I have no idea where things are. Okay, y'all. It is too late for me to order a pizza. They would hate me so much. Wait, why don't you recommend the Cloisters? Do a summer romance instead. What did you have on yours, Ashley? I want to read Fourth Wing. I have trouble starting the series that aren't complete and it just started. Do it. Do it. If you read it now, it guarantees that we have more. Mine was pepperoni. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I'm hungry. Reading it for Sam's Motivate Book Club read. Today is National Pink Day. Read something with pink on the cover. That's an idea. I'm like, how many pink books do I got? That's an idea. But yes, we are going to sprint right about now once I get through these last few comments. Try going back out of this live and come back in and see if that fixes it. 2 or 3 going. Thank you, thank you. Really, Alicia? Alicia's answering me in my messages. Crocheting and watching Sister Sister, eating pizza and jamming to Hilary Duff. Love it. Hey, Linda. Gotcha. I was like, did I do Discord sprints last night too? I could have and might not remember. All right. I know, Linda. Everyone's talking, which is fine. I love it, but we're gonna get sprinting here shortly. Woo, yay. Oh, ours are never open that late. I wish. There might be some in Atlanta open that late, but not out here. I could make one. I could go make one on like a tortilla. Mine are ones I make it work for myself, though. That makes sense. Hello, Lisa. Reading Old Book You Let Me In by Luxie Clark. Amazing. Well, you're just in time. We're going to start our first sprint here right now. Let's do this. I am getting Mr. Miyagi up here. Are we judgy today? Oh, no, he's fine. He's chilling. He's like, come on. He's blinking rapidly like, let's go, guys. Let's get reading. All right, 30 minutes. First sprint out of 5. Happy reading, happy productivity, everyone. I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. All right, we're back. How did everyone do on our first sprint? I got coffee. I am one coat in. Well, multiple coats, but one coat of color in. And I watched Critical. Rope, hello. How are you? I was working on entrepreneurial stuff. We'll be reading The Flash, most likely, but also picked up the second and third Dresden Files books from BN since the author will be in Miami next weekend. Ironically, there are Buffy guests there too, and James Marsters also narrated the Dresden audiobooks. Nice. Didn't know Marsters narrated anything. I'll look into those. Yeah, he narrated those. I feel like there was something else fairly popular that he narrated, but now I can't remember. Ooh, what accent did he narrate them in? Up to chapter 4 in The Dragon's Promise. That's good progress. 24 pages. Amazing job. Read for the next sprint. Study today to go to school for college after my apartment. You're living with a roommate. Ooh, fun. Exciting. Did the dishes. Made an 8-year-old cheat. Ooh, that sounds good too. Started laundry and now I'm filling out an application. You got this. That's awesome. Very productive sprint. Read 2 pages. Broadband came back on, so I moved to the living room again. That's cooler now. You're just all moving around tonight, Lucinda. 37 pages of Beyond the Clouds, and Mr. Miyagi got me good. Oh no! Oh no, he probably would have scared me, but I was checking since I was on a different screen. I listened to about 40 pages of Under the Whispering Door, did the dishes, and then did my skincare routine. Nice. 23 pages left to finish the novella. Ooh, you'll definitely finish that. 25 pages of Savage Bonds by Jay Bree. Nice amount. Didn't get much reading done at all. Went to Facebook. I'll try next sprint. Fair enough. I mean, sometimes we just need some mindless scrolling, and that's fine. That was interesting. I smelled the nail polish, but was drinking peppermint creamer in my coffee. Don't recommend that combo at all. Nah. Just I don't have the back support to sit and read a physical book in bed, so I have to sit on my sofa with the 3 cushions. Gotcha. Yeah. That's also why I'm not sitting in my chair tonight. I'm sitting up here, so I'm not. I think I've been sitting in my chair too much, so that's also why I'm sitting in the computer chair. Fair enough, I'm sitting cross-legged in the computer chair, which probably might defeat the purpose, but I get where you're coming from. Got 5 pages and put the kids to bed. That's a solid sprint. And now you can read all you want. Maybe I'll finish next sprint. If not, it'll be for sure be the 3rd sprint. You got this, Ashley. May take a break from reading, work on story notes, or tidying up your desk. Ooh, yeah. Get the things done that you wouldn't be able to get done otherwise. Get those things done that you wouldn't be able to get done. I should have put my hair up before I started painting my nails. So well, I'll live with it now. I'm going to live with that decision. I really thought about it too while I was doing the first coat, and I was like, oh well. Ate dinner, watched the video. Janelle will always be too fond of books. Cried and got chapter 1 read of Sleeping Beauties. Oh, well, that just sounds like a very full sprint there. Everyone's eating dinner. I'm actually getting more hungry than I anticipated. I thought I was okay, and now I'm starting to get hungry. That's okay. This book kind of makes me want to nap. Well, are the characters that you like in the scenes, or is that a different book? I thought that was this one. Yeah. So I read so slow. We need some action scenes. Thinking grocery list, tie to the desk, and story note. That sounds like a good plan. I agree. Had another 4-hour nap this afternoon as I got up early after going to bed very late last night because my Fairy Loot box was being delivered. Ooh. I still have never tried Fairy Loot. I'm risking it, but it should be dry enough because it's quick dry polish. Yeah, I've given up on regular nail polish. I just use the Insta Dry by Sally Hansen now. I've given up. I don't have time to sit and wait for my nails to dry, or I do my dip powder, but they're not long enough for that yet. Yeah, one of them, but it's fighting and it bores me. Oh no. I was literally falling asleep when a bee got in my bedroom and I thought it was just my ears ringing. Knox hunted it and chased it out the window for me. I had to go. He was like, ready to fight. I'm ready to fight for you, Mom. And you just reminded me that I needed to take the polish off my toes so I could repaint them. That's not going to happen now. That's okay. I guess I can just repaint them the same color. Yeah, they're not too bad. I'll just paint over them with a couple coats. It's fine. Or I can just go get a pedicure and just let somebody else do it. I'm lazy. And also really need a pedicure. Poor feet. I need to get order some of those like baby feet masks where it like peels off all your dead skin over the course of a week. I need those. I need those badly. My nails are a perfect length, but I can't have them painted at work because of food handling. Really? Even if, like, what if you're wearing gloves or any of that? Can you not have them that way? I mean, I get why. Though fair enough, I eat my fair share of nail polish when I'm peeling it off. Something like that, yeah. I can't remember the exact name, but oh, let me find the actual. Let me find the actual name of it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's really it's the main one is called the original baby foot peels. It's called baby foot. And you basically just put it on. And I forget, I think it's like an hour you leave it on, though you can apparently leave it on for as long as you want. And or I mean, not as long as you want, but like for a longer time. And then eventually just like your dead dry skin and stuff will like peel off. Like your feet will peel. Almost like if you had a sunburn, but it doesn't hurt or anything. I've used them once before, but my mom and I think we didn't leave them on long enough. But yeah, and then over the course of the week, and you can soak your feet each night, and it like helps it come off because you're not technically supposed to like peel them off. You're supposed to just let it happen. It's kind of gross, but it's nice when it once it's done. But there's tons of videos on YouTube about it. But yeah, it's called baby foot peel. But I think there's some off-brand ones now too. I don't know if they're any good or not. I've only used that like original brand. My friend hates feet. I have a friend that doesn't like feet, so I tease him mercilessly. But so does his entire family. I told him that him and his wife should try this recipe, and it was basically a meatloaf that someone had shaped into feet. He didn't text me back. I think it was like a couple weeks ago. He's liked things on Facebook since then, but he did not text me back. And sometimes you watch it. They watch this, so hi if you're watching. Sometimes they turned it on. I think the foot masking's. Oh yeah, like I just have. I wear flip flops during the summer, so calluses on my heels are a horrid thing. All right. Alrighty, so saw, it's time to sprint again. So happy reading, happy productivity, everyone, and I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. And we're back. How did everyone do on that sprint? The nails are done, and I was watching Critical Role. Not too much, but little bits at a time. I need to sneeze. Just one? Okay. Thought there was more than one in there, but nope. I love it. Can't take credit, but it makes me feel better during weather like this. Another 13 pages and finished a letter I was writing. Going to head to sleep now. You're welcome, Ashley. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Have a good night's sleep. I've completed 2 applications to nearby hospitals and changed my bedding. Nice. That's awesome. How many do you have left, or how many are you planning on doing tonight? Next sprint, I'll finish Witcher book for sure, then continue with City of Ashes. Oh, I bet you're going to be so thankful when that Witcher book's done. 38 pages in and on chapter 3. Nice job. I was so into my book, the cat scared me. Oh, it happens. It happens at least once to everybody. I did read 20 pages of Girls Like Girls. Awesome. Made it to page 162 and Under the Whispering Door. Started today and happy with my progress. Definitely. That's a good reading day right there. Got the desk cleaned off and listened to about 15 pages while doing it. Amazing. I might try to maybe read something in the next sprint. We'll see. I think I'm almost at the halfway point in this episode. Am I at the halfway point? Oh, I'm definitely still not close to the halfway point. Oh well. Don't have a set amount, just searching around and applying as I go. I'm currently employed and my position isn't going anywhere, but my boss is leaving and everything is about to be bad. Ugh. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. Yeah, change like that, if it can mess things up, then it's better to go ahead and just at least start looking, then you can at least get an idea. I'm literally so excited for it to be done. It will be such a relief. Not that they're bad books. Parts are quite interesting. They feel like a drag on forever, though. I feel like that is how it can be sometimes with those more high fantasies. Another chapter. I don't know how many pages. They aren't numbered. Loved Under the Whispering Door. How are you liking it? Read 36 pages this time. Awesome. That's a good chunk. Oh, my body hurts. Could start listening to that. Decisions. Loving it. I live for cozy fantasy vibes. I like the setting and all the characters. Ooh, that's good. Cozy vibes are always nice. I still have book 3 to read. Probably start sometime next month, maybe, but other things need to come first. Yeah, you've been reading that one for a while. It's time for some new books to get in there, get a turn. I feel really Christmassy drinking my peppermint mocha coffee right now. I'm kind of living for it, not gonna lie. Want to say that that's your favorite TJ Klune book? So is that how are they two completely different books for Under the Whispering Door and the Cerulean Sea one? Like, are they separate or do they have intertwining storylines in some way? Or can you read them separately? It's so good. I never really buy it outside of Christmas, but like my dad got it and it tastes so good. You got through The Witcher quicker than House of Leaves for sure. That's true. That's true, actually. It's 105 where I am, so I'm so excited for Christmas. They're separate, completely different. Cool. So which one? So would you recommend that one over the other? Working on it, my TBR for this weekend. Nice. Awesome. I need to work on my TBR for this weekend. My nose has decided that it wants to be bothered. So that's cool. I don't know what's bothering it. I keep glancing. I don't know if I keep glancing over here because I'm noticing I'm doing it now. And I have like 4 stacks of books for this weekend that I need to do shorts for. It's really like, this is why I have a hard time pre-planning, I think, is because now they're just sitting here and it's bugging me. Right now I still lean more towards House of Serenity, but it's pretty close. We'll see as you read. Yes. Good night. Good night. Have a good night, Elena. So true. I would not do House of Leaves again. I actually feel bad for buying my friend a copy so we could buddy read it. I literally apologized to her. I still have yet to read it. It's so polleny, both Knox and I are sneezing. I don't even know what's bugging me. It could be dog hair. I do need a vacuum in here, so it might be that. It could be dust. I don't know. Or it just could be because I'm sleepy. See you next Tuesday. Whispering Door just had all my emotions going, and I had a book hangover with it. Ooh. You're welcome, Elena. Have a good night. Recently read The Alchemy of Moonlight and lived it. My husband made fun of me because I had a book hangover with it. Oh, yeah. Book hangovers can be nice, but also not so nice. See, that's my problem, is I have a book hangover from Wichathon. From all the books. Yeah. I was thinking back to the JDAH trial. Like my brain took a minute to contemplate that as, oh yeah, I do my reading sprints on Tuesday. It's fine. I had a book hangover with Fourth Wing. Oh no. Maybe I need to hold off on reading that one then. My book hangover is just gonna get worse. Waiting for my library to get a copy of Fourth Wing. Luckily, it's the one that I picked when I was out. My aunt wanted to buy me a book, and so I picked that one when we were out shopping. Okay, back to sprinting. We are on sprint number 3. Wow, not 2. We're on 3. Wow. Okay. I'm going to get sprinting. Happy reading. Happy productivity, everyone. I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. All right, we're back. That was like perfect timing. I stopped what I was doing and then like was just like gonna sit and look up and it was like, yeah. So that worked out well. I just watched Critical Role and kind of thought of some content-y stuff. I don't know. I don't know if anything will come to it from it, but I did it. Kind of just like researching some ideas, that kind of stuff. Switch to an audiobook, How to Date Your Dragon by Molly Harper. Interesting. Got in a shower and 10 more pages. I got to read some of City of Ashes. Yay! Having a hard time sticking to anything. I'm ready for the next book for fourth week. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. Got about 30 to 35 pages. Nice. Only read 24 that time, but that's good. That's still a lot. Lynn's back. Welcome back. Took a shower. Now I'm looking to training stuff. Probably going to poop out soon. That's fair. That's fair. It's getting to that time. Nearly done. Just 50 pages left. Ooh, awesome. I think this caffeine ran through me like super fast. Yay. Hello. How many more sprints? 2. We have 2. That long chat we had at the beginning. So we have 2 more. Got distracted. Got nothing. It was, I think it was one of those, it was just one of those sprints, you know? Yeah. 2 more. I only need 1. Yep. 2 more to go. Oh. I've contemplated moving these sprints up a little bit to like 7. I feel like this is the time when I start to get sleepy. But I don't know. We'll see. Because I do run sprints on Patreon at 6 p.m. and it seems like that works nicely. Because then it's like 9:30. But if anything, that won't change until like July anyway. So yeah, listen, you think? Yeah, especially because I'm trying to get back on my schedule of getting up early in the morning. So we might change the time a little bit earlier on Friday nights. See how it goes. Phone isn't turning on. Oh no, you're reading, minding your own business. Now it's just not turning on. How dare? How dare? Phone, turn on. Mine's probably about to die here in a second. Oh yeah, it's just going to chill with its 5% battery. I used it a lot in that last sprint though. Getting a headache. My neighbors are banging. It's making it worse. Oh no. Maybe take this sprint to just rest your eyes and not look at a screen and do anything. Just kind of like relax, and hopefully maybe they'll stop banging long enough for it to like go away. There's some really good, or if you do want to go on YouTube and you look, and if you have some headphones, using the binaural beats for like migraine and stuff might help. Mornings are for the birds. I get a lot done if I actually am on my... the longest streak I had was like 50 days, and I wish I could get back on that. I was up at 5, and then by 7, I had worked out, taken a shower, and did all that stuff. And by 7, I was sitting there getting ready to read for an hour. It was really nice. I had a little self-care kind of morning before the rest of the world is awake. Slowly ease back to where you want them. Start at 8, and the next time start at 7:30. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. That way, we're all just not shocked. Just we'll gradually move them back in increments for a little bit. I mean, I had the same thought, Lucinda, to be fair. Maybe I don't want to finish Fourth Wing. To wait for the second book is going to seem like forever. When is it? I mean, we already have a cover. When does it come out? I'm just glad I finally have a release date for Empire of the Vampire too, because geez, mine was even about to die. It's just not responding to being plugged in. Like, how? Apple always responds to being plugged in. Oh no. Maybe just let it sit there. Just let it sit there by itself for a little bit. As long as it doesn't start at 15 o'clock, as in like 3? No. Yeah. I don't do the 24-hour clock very well. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't do the 24-hour clock very well. I have to count on my fingers. I have to be like 13, 14, 15. Yes. There's a sound to help a lot of things. So if you just look on... It works the best if you have headphones in, but they're just called binaural beats. And it's just kind of like a frequency sound that can help things. I've used them for waking up in the morning. I've used them for headaches. I've used them for cramps. That one's hit or miss, but it's helped my headaches before a little bit. And it's helped. The wake up one is really nice because it gradually like reaches the frequency where you're awake, and I'm not gonna lie, that one definitely works really well. Yes. I plan to, yes. Okay. And then otherwise I will be outside. I don't know. Actually, I don't have plans for 4th of July other than sprints. I don't really do fireworks anymore because we had a dog who was very terrified of them. And then since the 4th of July is kind of all about independence and all that, I kind of also try to keep it down and kind of regard our veterans and the fact that that can cause PTSD issues. So I kind of try to be a bit respectful now about the fireworks because it's not... I wish silent fireworks became more of a cool thing. Like, they're great. Other places have them. I wish they would become more mainstream here. Plus, then you could hear the music that people play over the fireworks shows better. So yes, I'll be here. That was my long-winded soapbox answer of my 4th of July plans. That was the cat. I did pause it. What's November 7th? What is on November 7th? When? Oh, the Fourth Wing book. My brain. I got it. May have overheated. That's true. November, I think they said for the sequel. Oh, so that's not... Wait, November this year or November next year? This year. That's not bad. Finger counting here too for Milton. Yeah. I'm like... I get used to it a bit more if I'm in Europe, but when I'm here, I'm like, huh? Yeah. Also about Friends, I think you should leave this one at a time it is and make the Tuesday one an hour later. So completely opposite to what you're going for. No, because then that takes me into the afternoon for the other one. We would get done at like 12:30. Though we did almost get done around then, I think the last Tuesday. That morning sprint used to start at 7. I used to get up at 7 for that one. Which, fair enough, if I get back on my 5 a.m., I could start that one earlier, too. Then you would just have to get up earlier. Ashley wants to sleep in. Yeah. Earbuds, headphones, anything that like just covers your ears just to help listen to them. Because they kind of like, some of it goes like back and forth. That's kind of what it's meant to do. And so it works better when you have headphones on. I'll type it out. It is... We'll have to... Yeah, I give it a try. It doesn't hurt to try something new, especially if it's really bad. Like when I have a migraine, I'll listen to it and then I'll like turn the lights off and stuff. November for Iron Flame. Yeah, that's not too bad. Well, that makes sense. Stop it, Alicia. You're making too much sense. I don't like it. See, I think that's because then I'd have to think backwards, and that doesn't make sense in my brain. Whereas I can just use my fingers and go 13, 14, 15. But that makes sense. Luckily, Milo and Blue aren't too terrified by them, but my poor buddy Fergus was the big... he wouldn't even let us set off firecrackers, the smoke alarm, any of that. He would go and shake, and his Great Dane instincts for loud noises were strong. Like I spent one, but it's funny because like TV sounds is fine. So we spent 1 4th of July watching Captain America at a really, really high volume. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'll have sprints and then I think I'm going to watch Hamilton, possibly. I don't know. Or Captain America. I'm mostly surprised that it took so long for someone to create a book titled Empire of the Vampire. There's apparently a book titled Vampire Umpire. Is that any good? I don't know, but it exists. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of surprising because with Empire of the Vampire, it is. I had to memorize military time because of my job. My dad uses that. That's what his phone's on. I'm like, dang it. I don't know what that says. May I actually be like Tuesday sprints. Woo woo. I don't do fireworks anymore. Had a traumatic experience. Yeah, that's fair. I just also, I feel like I've just gotten slowly more annoyed with fireworks it's because there's a lot of people around us that like to shoot them off on holidays that don't get fireworks. The only time in my brain that it's okay for fireworks is 4th of July and New Year's Eve. That's it. If you're shooting them off on July 3rd, no. January 1st, no. You either shoot them right off at midnight, or you don't shoot them off at all. Because I want to go to bed. That's my thing with it. Because they're usually like right behind us or down the street, or so. Now, if you're going to invite me out to see them, fine. But the ones in Ormond Beach are really nice. I don't know if they still shoot them off at the bridge. Like, we would stand on the bridge in Daytona and watch them there, and that was pretty cool. I enjoying the wishing game. It was also great when you realize you have a lot in common with the main character. I'm a paraprofessional teacher aide like Lucy. I felt the same way about it. About the HP books when they released as a growing that she felt about the Clockwork series in the book. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love a good connection to a character. It really, that's my personal preference. Like, I would rather have character driven than plot driven. I didn't like fireworks as a kid because they drowned out. I warmed up to them by age 9. See, that's why I think that the silent ones would be really cool, especially for the productions that use music, because then you could hear the actual music that goes with the display. Seven we five and never make it. I don't even make it for 6 a.m. half the time. I'm barely awake for 8 a.m. Yeah, that is how that's written, in case you needed it. That's okay. It's hard to remember myself. I always have to like guess. I just remember it's oratory, so. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Your comment came up before you even said you were typing it. Oh, it would, because there's a 10-second delay to me talking to what you're seeing, to what you're hearing. So the comment would have come up beforehand. Timey-wimey. I don't have any snacks. No. Wibbly wobbly stuff. Gonna get out of here. Thanks so much, friends. You're welcome. Glad you could stop on by. Hope your headache gets better. Yes. I'm neighbors if I was for any kind of reason. Yeah. We do too. But it doesn't necessarily stop anyone. Yeah, I don't even know if ours is certain days. I know that it's like, I think there's a cutoff time on different days. Yeah. Because lots of on song booms and recent launches have thrown me for a loop. Noise canceling headphones save the day. I mean, they were meant to be weapons. Fair enough. Face purple smiling tears. Sorry, I can't get over the fact that it doesn't translate. And I say this every time. It sounds like interpretive dance directions. And I love it too much. All right. Yep. My phone is turning on. Success. I just want to bang on my wall, but I'm too nice. Do it. Just be like, be quiet. We can get away with Friday or Saturday if the holiday is on a Sunday or Monday. Yeah. All right. Well, we shall hop into our 4th sprint. Yeah. It's too easy. I feel like it's just too easy to get those. Turns out it was an extra long update. That would do it. All right. Happy reading. Happy productivity for our 4th sprint. And I'll see you back here in 30 minutes. All right, we're back. All I can think about is food. Pizza, sushi, hoagies, cookies, nuggies, ice cream. Good night, Lucinda. If you're still here, you're probably gone. Nachos. What kind of pizza does everybody want? I mean, I literally just ate a can of mandarin oranges out of the can. I was hungry. I actually wanted ramen, but that was going to be too much effort on my part. So I really just straight up ate out of the can. But I'll take a Philly cheesesteak pizza. I'm down. Midway through chapter 6. Ooh, dessert pizza would be good. Actually, I'd take a potato pizza. That'd be really good too. Any kind of pizza would be just any kind of pizza at all, honestly. Had fish and chips for dinner, going completely off script. Fish and chips sounds good too. Oh, steak and pasta salad. The pasta salad sounds good. I've eaten so much steak in the last months. Just because we have a lot of it. Yeah, I'm down to have dessert pizza too, since I had dinner pizza earlier. It was. Plus, I only had 16 minutes, and so I'd have to wait for the water to boil. And then I usually I soft boil eggs to go in my ramen, so that would have taken 6 minutes. It's a little more involved than just the 3-minute package. I mean, that's the main part, but I would have wanted eggs, which takes a little longer. On a regular day when I was just making plain old ramen, then I would. But lately I've been putting 2 eggs in it. Ugh. Mushrooms, yum. Forgot about pasta. How could you forget about pasta? City of Ashes just got wild. Raphael's digging in the graveyard if you want to know about it. I feel like I need to reread Mortal Instruments. I really do. Speaking of Speedster, happy Sonic's B-Day, everyone. Nice. I wonder if my friend knows it's Sonic's birthday. It's too late to let him know. Showered, read a chapter of The Flash and a chapter of my next Dresden Files book. Nice. Did read 20 pages before the food fantasy. There you go. Okay. So we had some progress in the book. Fair enough. I was writing out my list for the Patreon readathon, so that's all food related. Oh no, not the glitches, not the glitches. I think I figured out my prompts. I just have to decide on the book. Ooh, I could do that one. I wanted to read that one. I would cover all 3 of them. No, she has not. She has not read them. Which, it's been a very long time since I read City of Ashes. I don't even think my Goodreads could tell me when I read City of Ashes. That's how long ago it was. Because City of Bones is the only non-hardcover I have. I think I started reading them the year that City of Glass came out, which was high school for me, so it blows my mind how long ago I actually read that book now. I don't think I read it. I don't think I've read City of Ashes twice. I've read City of Bones more than once. Oh, I do have a hardcover copy of City of Bones. It's the movie tie-in. You're welcome. I got you. Haven't read books 4 through 6 yet. Have you read any of the others? Have you read The Infernal Devices? Because if you haven't read that, I suggest just jumping into Clockwork Angel and then going back and forth with the rest of them in order of publication. Oh. No, you don't want. Okay. I was trying to crack my back. It's not going to work. I peeked at the first line of the chapter. It says Gabe has a craving for pizza. Of course he does. How dare Gabe have a craving for pizza? That's just rude. I missed most of the YA hype train after Hunger Games and Divergent. That was well, see, I'm not really I read those on and off thing. I did because I was at the beginning of the whole Mortal Instruments thing. Like it wasn't like a big thing when it first started. I think it got bigger with the release as we got further in, and then the release of the movie and all of that. But even Hunger Games, I didn't even read Hunger Games until they had casted the movie, and I was like, oh crap, I need to read this before I look at the cast. And that's when I read Hunger Games. And that turned into a whole thing. Read it, watched it, was in the final movie. Who knew? Fair enough, that last one took me about 4 tries to get on that extras list, so. But Divergent I actually enjoy more, book-wise. Movie-wise, no. First one was all right. Then it just went downhill. But yeah, no. I think it really depended on the hyped genre at the time, because that was with Hunger Games and Divergent, that was a very big dystopian time. So big. I think that's why I also don't read dystopian that often anymore. And if I do, it's like Hunger Games or I'd rather just reread Hunger Games or reread Divergent at this point. We'll probably stay away from the audiobooks, though, with all due respect to the narrator of the series. She's one of the most monitored readers I've heard. Oh, no. I tended to read what my kids brought home. Yeah, that's what my mom did. I just shoved books at her. I still haven't read Divergent series, but I've owned it. It's so good. If you like more tech in your dystopian, then like Hunger, because Divergent has like serums and kind of like some tech stuff, and which I thought was really cool. So like more science-y based rather than like let's just throw a bunch of people into a arena to fight to the death. Both are fantastic, but I personally enjoyed the Divergent science stuff. I think it was kind of like a cooler. The serum things are really cool. I mean, technically, it didn't even end. They didn't even make the final movie because no one wanted to do it because they wanted to do a TV show. We never got an ending. I'm actually one of the unpopular opinions of the book. Where I like the ending of the book series for Divergent, and that's a very unpopular opinion, or at least it was back then. I devoured the Divergent series in a couple weeks. It's really good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read them fairly close back to back. Because I think they were completely out or close to it. Because I think I have a paper. Well, I used to have a hardcover of Divergent. Only YA middle grade books I read upon release for the first wave of the hype were Deathly Hallows and the final 2 Percy Jackson. Oh, I was on the HP hype train until the very end. I made an HP joke without actually meaning to make an HP joke. My bad. Yeah, I guess I haven't read Hunger Games either, but at least I don't own those. I mean, the hype's gonna come back for. Well, I mean, technically, it already has. A lot of stuff said that the Hunger Games has been like selling out in bookstores, like a few months ago, due to the prequel movie coming out. Yeah, I actually tried to get in on Divergent too as erudite, and they were like, no. At first, as I was too pale to be in Amity. That was my other friend didn't make it in either because of that exact reason. And I was like, that's why I didn't get it. And then I didn't look smart enough for erudite apparently. Oh well, it's fine. I'm not salty about it. It's fine. Needless to say, I'm saying that everyone needs to do the Disney Plus show when it drops. I still need to read Percy Jackson. I will. I tended to read what my mom brought home as a teen, which was mostly mystery and horror books. Nice. Glad I'm not the only one who prefers Divergent to Hunger Games. I mean, yeah. I mean, I love both of them. But yeah, no, I think it makes sense. And if you read 4, it makes even more sense. I think everyone who doesn't like the ending of the 3rd Divergent book needs to go read 4 if they haven't. I think it makes more sense and you get more insight into what the aftermath. Yeah, we can't tell you the endings. It's literally a massive spoiler for the whole series. Yeah, because what happened with Divergent, the movie, is that they messed up the second one, the ending of the second one, so badly that when they went to do the third one, it was just completely. And then, well, they decided to break it into 2 movies, which was a mistake. So when they did that, by the time no one liked that first one. It flopped. And what they wanted to do was make a TV show to finish it out. And all the actors were like, I didn't sign up for a TV show. At least that was what I've heard happened. I don't know for sure, but that was pretty much what it was. It was like, none of us signed up for a TV show. We signed up to do the movies, not a TV show. And then they were like, well, oh well. And then nothing happened. Which is unfortunate because I think it would have been really good. And I finally did watch the final movie. I finally gave in and I was like, all right, let's see how it was. And it was not that. It wasn't good. Unfortunately. I mean, it was as good as I would have expected it to be with how they were going. And I'm kind of disappointed. I almost wish that they would improve your unintentional pun. Yep, I was too pale. I mean, fair enough. I'm tanner now because I've been laying outside. But on a good day, I'm very pale actually. Sometimes the lightest shade of foundation is not light enough. Let's put it that way. When tested for fractions, I ended up in Ravenclaw. Percy Jackson was a good series, but the movies have nothing to do with books. Yeah. I've only actually seen the first movie, and I only really actually saw that because Logan Lerman was in it. Only reason. There's not... The 4th book is like a novella of short stories. It's called 4, but it's not actually a full book. The final one, there's no 2 movies. They never made the final movie. That's why it ends funny. They had to fix it. They had to figure it out. It'd be Allegiant. Allegiant was supposed to be 2 whole movies, which is why it ends weird. There were supposed to be 4 movies in total for the Divergent series, similar to Hunger Games, and they messed it up bad. And so they were going to do a TV show instead of a 4th movie, and none of the cast wanted to do that because they signed up for... I mean, it makes sense to me. They signed up to do movies. They didn't sign up for TV, and that's 2 different monsters. TV is way more time-consuming, actually, depending on how many episodes you have. I believe it would be. Because we felt like when we would film the originals, that show filmed almost the entire year. It was 2 weeks per episode of the originals. It's way more demanding, I think, to do a TV show compared to a movie. I would think. I don't know. I've never been a fully blown like hero actor on a set, so I don't know about that for them, but I could see in comparison, because some days on Hunger Games we didn't do anything. Even as extras, we didn't do anything. I sat there probably for 2 days solid and got paid to just sit there and talk to my friends. So, yeah, Divergent they didn't do too well on what they wanted. But yeah, Allegiant was supposed to be 2 movies. Just haven't read any the TV. Yeah, I need to as well, because I would like to watch the TV show. Divergent could have been a TV show from the beginning. She only has known she can bring a successful show and do good work. Yeah, I don't know if she would have, but if they had started it that way from the beginning, they may have had a better shot at it. They just changed. They did like very minute changes to that second movie that I don't like. Didn't work well. Like, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to like spoil the books. But it's true. She did. Yeah, we had The Secret Life of the American Teenager, which we know she can pull a show. I don't think no. That's why I think Rick Riordan had so much. It's his POV. It's I think a few of the stories are different variations of his POV during the series, and then I think there's maybe 1 or 2 short stories that are after, I believe. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've read them. The cast was fun, but unfortunately did not have the book's clever writing to really carry the movie. Yeah. Yeah, you can basically watch them as 2 separate entities. Yeah, it doesn't make sense from an adaptation or thematic standpoint. I understand why they did it. Talented 12-year-olds are hard to find, but Rick said, yeah. And I think a lot of that also, more than age, it has to do with working time. And if you want to get the movie made and you are using anyone under the age of 18, they can only be on set for 12 hours. Might be less, actually. Can't remember how long kids were on the set for. I think it might be 8 to 12 hours. I can't remember exactly how long. And then they're done. Whereas adults can be up there for however long they need them to be. 16 hours, 18 hours. They look really good. The casting looks great. I think the plot, the movie itself as its own entity isn't bad, but as a book to movie adaptation, it's not good. Yeah. Rick said he wrote it for 5th graders and he was mad that they sexed them up. Yeah. I think that's the thing, is like, I think more than 5th graders read those books. I always kind of wish that eventually the publishing world would get together with the psychology world and understand what real age ranges are, that they aren't what they think they are. Because technically the young adult ranges from like 20s to 40s. It's a very much bigger range in reality than the publishing industry believes it is, which is why I think we finally have that new adult category becoming more prevalent, because it was needed to bridge the gap between both. Percy's himself I didn't know that. I haven't watched that. I haven't watched the movie so long. I only watched it the one time. I think that might have also been the downfall for the movies was they tried to do it at a time where that kind of hero story was already taken and had a big following. Might have also been part of the problem. Since it's the same, it's the hero storyline. So that could have also been some issues there too with what they decided to try to do and was popular, and you never know what's going through them filmmakers' heads. Right now, I just wish we could have new shows, but unfortunately, the writer's strike is still happening. So studios need to get together and figure that out. But we have one more sprint to go. So I'm going to stop blabbering on about book to movie adaptations and the movie industry, because I could probably go for a while on that too. I did hear that people read one, not read the other for a while. Exactly. I love that when an audience could grow up with characters. Adventure Time did a good job with that. I still have never watched that show either. The main character, I was about 12, and Final Fantasy 17 or 18. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they did that. I know what it is, but I've never actually watched it. All right. Let's jump into this final sprint to take us into the beginning of the morning. So happy reading, happy productivity for this final 30 minutes. I'll see you back here. Hey guys, so I'm something's come up, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the live a little early. But there's 12 minutes left. But I just wanted to say that. I didn't want it to like just shut off. So I just wanted to tell you that. But I just need to go take care of something real quick. So thanks for sprinting with me, everyone. Sorry to cut this a little bit short. But yeah, so I will see you all on Tuesday for our morning sprints. Or if you're in the Patreon, I'll see you on Sunday. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see you all soon. Bye, guys.